Hi, it's Lisa with Soul Nirvana Spirituality. Namaste. I am doing a reading for you today for November, or whenever you see this, really. It's timeless. And it should be an interesting month, is what I get. And we have Pluto going direct into Aquarius this month, which is especially for cardinal signs. It's the end of a 16-year cycle. Any troubles or stress, that's over. It's finally over. It's not going to be a constant battle anymore. And the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So those four signs are affected the most, but it can affect everybody. But at any rate, we're going to start the reading. And if you like this channel, please click the like button, share, subscribe, comment. I love to hear your comments. And in saying that, we're going to go ahead and start the reading. We have 3 piles for you to pick from. I want you to take a second and look at them and decide which pile you want. Pile number 1 is the clear crystal quartz. Pile number 2 is the witch's stone. And pile number 3 is the rose quartz. Take a deep breath. Focus on the pile that you resonate with the most, and we'll be back with your reading. Okay, pile number 1, clear crystal quartz. This is going to be your reading for the month of November or whenever you see this. It's going to start off with the tarot, and we have a whole bunch of oracle cards to go through, and some homemade cards and some charms. So let's see what we get for you. We have the Tower, the 3 of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, the 4 of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Wands, and the King of Cups. Okay. So the Tower. With the Tower card, there was some kind of upheaval in your past where it felt like, speaking of Pluto, I just spoke of Pluto and leaving Capricorn after 16 years and going into Aquarius, which a lot of people say is the age of Aquarius. We shall see what happens with that. But it's just kind of like, if you look at the symbology on this card, people are jumping from a burning tower building. And I feel like your energy has felt like that in the recent past. And it could have to do somehow with the 3 of Cups upright is celebration, partying type stuff, enjoying yourself. They have their cups up in the air, they're drinking wine, they're celebrating. It could be too much of that. It also could be too much, like maybe overspending or just like a hedonistic lifestyle, that type of thing, where you just haven't really been doing much. You might have felt a little lazy. A lot of times to me, when you feel a little lazy, if you can actually admit that you feel a little lazy, you're usually not lazy. You just need a rest or you need some kind of a break. But maybe you got into that cycle of relaxing and you just can't get out of it. It could be something like that. Or the other thing I get right strongly is because of whatever this traumatic thing was or this problem or these issues, that you might have just kind of became like a hermit and not gone out and socialized. Because to me, 3 of Cups upright is like a social card where you would go and celebrate with people or enjoy yourself with people. Maybe you just haven't been doing that, and this is past energy. You could be the Queen of Cups, or somebody you're dealing with is the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is like a very emotional person, very empathic, sometimes psychic. The motherly type, very nurturing energy, and she's upright. So this could be you, and you don't have to be a Cancer or a Pisces, Scorpio. You don't have to be a water sign. You could have a water placement in your chart. But this is somebody that's getting into that energy, or somebody is about to help you get out of this past energy. that's of that sign. But you've been holding your own too. Presently, you're holding your own. You might be a little defensive, but you're holding your own here. And in the near future, it's like whatever this, and I definitely get, I'm going back to this card. The Four of Swords in reverse is, Four of Swords upright is inactivity, it's rest, or being a little lazy. The Four of Swords in reverse is starting to get back out into society with friends, with people you know, doing things that maybe you haven't done in a long time. And that's coming in with that energy. Some activity. You're going to start, the movement's going to start again. And there's going to be some kind of victory because of this in your life. Six of Wands is victory. Let's get the wreath. So you'll be victorious either in putting yourself back out there, or something to do with some part of your life that will be victorious for you. And then the last card in the tarot is the King of Cups upright, which is this partner. This could have to do with a partnership situation, or King of Cups is the match to the Queen of Cups. And this is a very loving person, typically water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Might hold back in their emotions, but they're very loving energy, and they're like the heart of gold type person, salt of the earth. Reasonable, nurturing, even if they're a dad or a boyfriend or a brother, or doesn't have to be male energy. Take it how it resonates, male or female. But it's that masculine type energy, also showing me that they're very nurturing as well. So let's do some oracle cards for you. And as far as timing goes, we have 6. So 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks. I get 6 days from when you see this. This is going to all start to transpire for you. So we have the Angel Answer card, and the answer is yes. So whatever you may be asking, the answer is yes. We have the Guardian Angel, or the Archangel Oracle Sensitivity. Archangel Haniel, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And I feel like maybe that's, maybe this tower was an emotional tower. And you feel the energies from it, and it's just, you're extra sensitive, and that's why you might have kind of stayed away from people and just kind of kept to yourself. We have the Moonology card, which is balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. And I feel like something over the next full moon, we just had a super moon in Aries. I'm not sure, but the next full moon will have something to do with whatever's going on here. And we have Earth Magic, Gaia, nurturing. And I feel like there's a lot of nurturing energy. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, sensitivity, lots of nurturing energy in this pile. And I feel like this nurturing is going to help you become victorious in some way. And we have the Goddess Guidance card, which is Butterfly Maiden, transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And the Tower is kind of similar to the Death card. Death is transformation, Plutonian energy. The Tower is kind of similar, where everything kind of gets burned to the ground. You know what I mean? It's just like that energy where you have to the Death card, to me, is more of a willing transformation, and the Tower is something that you had no control over. But whatever this is, there is a transformation that's happening. And we have the Goddess Guidance. We have the Archangel cards here. Archangel Michael cards, I believe they are. Fiona. Now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. That's really beautiful, actually. We have the spirit animal card, which is the elephant spirit. Number 25 may be significant. Learn from the past. So I think whatever happened over here, learn from that situation. Learn from whatever it is. And it will help you greatly in the future. So now we have the Shaman's Dream Oracle and a couple of my homemade cards, and then we'll pull some charms. But this card, 49, could be significant. Skywriting the fates. So something is fated to happen that's going to create a victory for you in some way. Possibly either you're one of these people or with the help of these people. And it's an emotional or like a love type situation. So it's love, whether it be from a partner or from family or friends, or emotions, partner, family, or friends. It's fated that you went through this so you can transform and gain some kind of victory in your life that way. And then we have some homemade oracles and homemade cards. There's a surprise. The letter R. Friends and family, like I said, I thought that. Few days to a week. So I said 6 days, so I'm going to stick with that. And maybe somebody ghosted you or has been no contact with you again. And maybe that's what's going to be resolved. Maybe you blocked yourself after this and you haven't been putting yourself out there. And I really, really strongly get that energy. And that happens, when you hurt a lot or you go through a traumatic event like that. Sometimes ghosting can seem really innocent. And you're like, well, do I really want that person in my life if they're going to ghost me? But sometimes that can really devastate somebody if you have feelings. And, people that do this with no explanation, it can be okay if it's something casual, but sometimes you can really devastate anybody, whether it be a friend, a family member, a romantic partner, parents, children. It's devastating. So, if you did go through that, I'm very sorry you've gone through it. I also do personal and private readings all the time. So I hear this a lot. And to me, this is a part of the modern society that I dislike, because at least, I don't mean it in a bad way, but when I was younger, you wouldn't just ghost somebody. There would typically be an explanation. If that kind of person. Sometimes you wouldn't hear from somebody, but you might hear from them later on, or you bump into them. But with today's social media and technology and, online dating and stuff like that too, it seems to be the norm. And I not only in my readings do I see it, when I browse social media and I listen to these people that are in no contact, sometimes it's for a very legitimate reason. But when it's somebody that you're really close to, at least give them the explanation and then cut it off if you have to. I think that that's the best way to go about it. So if you've gone through that, I'm very sorry. Maybe you had to ghost somebody and you felt bad about it, or maybe you got ghosted. But I feel like you got ghosted somehow. And by ghosted, I don't just mean somebody just not talking to you again, somebody going no contact that you were very close to. Okay, so let's do some charms. And things are definitely going to get better. And it's a good season for it. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So we have a ring. This could have to do with like a serious, committed relationship or a marriage. This is a moonstone in here. Or maybe that's something that will happen. We have a bell. Again, wedding bells, because we have the cross next to it too. So this is some kind of a spiritual partnership. To me, when I think about spiritual partnerships, I think of marriage or parent-child type relationship, possibly aunt, uncle, cousin, could be, but I get more of the family, immediate family. This also could do with the holidays, with Christmas. because we have the cross and the bell here. And there's a pair of pliers here, so I feel like something needs to be repaired in the situation. Again, the butterfly with the transformation, the butterfly maiden here. And then we have a moon with wings and a star, so divine guidance, also with the cross and a key. So something about your future. Keys are very good luck if you find a key. Also, you know, it could be somebody who has the key to your heart or you have the key to theirs. And new opportunities for the future. So pile number 1, I hope you enjoyed your reading for the month of November, or whenever you see this. Sending love and blessings to you all. Namaste. For those of you that picked pile number 2, this is going to be your reading for the month of November or whenever you see this. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the World, the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Sun. So that looks pretty good, and we have a bunch of oracle cards for you at the end. So the Page of Swords. In the past, there was somebody watching you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy typically doesn't have to be. Somebody younger, keeping an eye on you in some way. Or you could have had 2 people, because we have the Page of Wands here too, but they're in reverse. So one might have been keeping an eye on you. This other one, Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, doesn't have to be. Kind of an immature energy, especially being in reverse. Maybe very flirty, but very non-committal, where this Page of Swords has this laser focus on you. Keeping an eye on everything you do, keeping tabs on you. And then we have the Seven of Swords. So it's somebody trying to get away with something, or either by stealing or by, you know, the stealing doesn't have to be just money. It could be, or, you know, property. It could be an idea, or trying to get away with something that they don't want to get caught up in or get caught doing. That kind of energy I get. And this was all past going into the present. And then we have the World card, which is the end of a cycle. So you could be a cardinal sign too, because we have Pluto going into Aquarius in, I think it's November 19th in November. Or whenever you see this, there's the end of a cycle for you happening. You kind of, it's like you reap what you sow type card. So any energy or effort you've put in, it's going to come to completion, and you will receive all those benefits. And you definitely will, at least financially, because we have some good financial cards here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning with money, or an offer in money, or a financial windfall. And then next to it, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is generosity. So somebody being generous with you in some way. And then the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck. So really good future, November, whenever you see this. And as far as timing, we have 19 and 6, which would be 25, which is 7 hours, 7 days, 7 weeks. I really get 7 hours with this. So this could be starting as early as next week or whenever you see this in November. This could be starting for you soon. It could take up to 7 weeks, which would be probably end of November to early December when you see this, because I do my videos sometimes a few weeks early. So if you're seeing this right when I upload it, we're still going to be in October. But it could take like 7 hours, but up to 7 weeks. And then we have the Ask Angels card, which is within the next few weeks. So definitely. And then we have got it. Nope, this is another Archangel card. I have 2 different Archangel decks. Courage. Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. So you might have to do that for some reason. Maybe that's what will complete the cycle or bring in this financial opportunity for you. We have the Moonology card, which is Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. So I feel like you really have to strongly believe in something, or kind of manifest it, basically. And then we have Earth Magic, Crystals, Focus. So whatever this is that's coming in, you're going to need focus and a strong sense of belief. We have the Goddess Guidance card, which is Pele, Divine Passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Then we have the Archangel Michael cards, which is Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future, you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So I feel like something is going to happen with your knowledge, being courageous in some way, using your focus and belief. And it's going to bring you like the happiest card in the deck, and some kind of a financial windfall, because you're completing whatever the cycle is in your past. We have the Spirit Animal card. Antelope Spirit number 2 could be significant. Life is speeding up. And I do feel like in November, and once we get through this Pluto and Capricorn, when it gets into Aquarius, it's going to speed up and just change so many different things. Although this year seems like it went by extremely fast. But Pluto, again, was in Aquarius and it went retrograde over the summer. So maybe that's why it seemed like it went by fast, because we moved into Aquarius. And then we have the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Number 44 could be significant. Perfect Storm. The courage to step into life. Again, courage. We have June. Something may have happened in June, or something's going to happen next June. We have Karmic Friends. Karmic Friend or Friends. We have 1 to 3 days that something's going to happen. I think I said something about 7 hours. Coming in hot. And if you look at these cards, they all have a red tone to them. Here, these 3, even these. So that's interesting. Something's coming in very fast to you. And then love. So love has something to do with this situation that's coming in, but I also feel a financial blessing. Let's go ahead and do some charms for you. Okay. So we have the cross that came out in the first pile too. So spirituality also could do something with Christmas, a transformation. We had that one too. It's funny when they're trying to give a message. I shake these up and I have a lot of charms in here. But sometimes these very similar ones come out. We have the Starfish. Maybe you're a star, or you want to be a star. Or you live near the ocean, because we also have the Seahorse here. We have the Moon and the Star. In the cross, which is Divine Guidance. We have the Sun, which is fire. We had that fire energy here with these cards. And then we have a hummingbird earring here. Hummingbirds to me are love. They're about romance. They're also messengers, so you might be getting some messages over the next 1 to 3 days. But pile number 2, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did so, please give me a like, share, or subscribe to my channel. I have videos at least once a month for our monthly readings, and I try to do one once in a while. During the month as well, kind of like a pop-up reading. But have a wonderful November, or whenever you see this. Namaste. And pile number 3, for those of you that chose the Rose Quartz, this is going to be your reading for the month of November, or whenever you see this. And we're going to start off with the tarot. I have a bunch of oracle cards for the end. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. Wow, we have three major arcana at the end here. This is interesting. Okay, this is definitely about love and romance or a family. And there was some kind of a breakdown in a family in the past. Whether it be a breakup of a relationship, breakup of a family, marriage, something like that, or some kind of words, you know, where there was a problem in some way. And you've just been focused on work or working really hard, whether that's working physically at your job or just working to straighten things out or to work on yourself. And it might have to do with this King of Swords. This could be you, this could be somebody else, typically masculine energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius doesn't have to be, but somebody that's about justice. So maybe some kind of justice or something came out that was very truthful and honest in the recent past. But presently, you might still feel like you're juggling money or a situation, no matter how hard you work. With the Two of Pentacles, juggling two things. You know, not showing, trying to weigh the pros and cons, but not making up your mind, maybe being indecisive right now, presently, as to what to do. But we have three major arcana, which is a very powerful reading, very powerful ending. So in the near future, you or somebody else might be like this High Priestess, which is very psychic and intuitive. They have the book of knowledge on their lap. They have the dark and the light, the yin and the yang. And they're very psychic or empathic people where they already know the answer before you give it to them. They feel it or they sense it in some way. They might, you know, have one of the clairs like I do, and they just get a sense of it. You don't even have to say anything. You know, they read the room, they can read energy extremely well. And I feel like this might be you, whoever I'm speaking to, and it's all energy, male or female. Sometimes it's the High Priest, but whatever you resonate with, you could be very empathic, intuitive, and just kind of know what's going on. And your luck is going to turn for the better. So you know this already, I feel, instinctively, that things are going to turn in your favor because it's upright. And this Empress energy at the end is beautiful. It's a very loving energy. It's the Queen of Queens in the tarot. So all the positive attributes of all the queens in the deck, the Empress has. So, you know, they're loving, they're beautiful, they're fiery, they're fun to be around, they're financially, you know, in a good position. They're happy, they're nurturing, they know how to take care of people, and they're just, you know, and you could also be expecting with this Empress card as well. With the rabbit is fertility. That's ruled by Venus. So something about love coming in and a good turn of, maybe a good turn of luck in love. Or, you know, even if this is a family situation, things are going to turn out beautifully in a very loving manner. And as far as timing, we have number 3, 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks. They get 3 weeks on this one. So that looks really beautiful, pile number 3. We're going to do some oracle cards for you. We have the Ask Angels, which is romance, which I kind of thought. And then we have this Archangel card, Divine Order, Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Then we have Moonology, which is you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So something about the next full moon, you could be a Virgo. You are good enough for whatever this is. Maybe you were indecisive because of that. Maybe you didn't feel like you were. Maybe because of this emotional breakdown in the past. And then we have Earth Magic, unfoldment, the lotus flower, which is a very spiritual card. And then we have Goddess Guidance, Vesta, Home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change of the occupants. So maybe there was a breakdown, somebody moved in, somebody moved out, that kind of thing. But whatever this is, it's going to bring this beautiful Empress energy in for you in the future. So just don't worry about it or overthink about it, I guess is the best way to put it. And then we have the Archangel Michael card, which is Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Which, wow, that's kind of crazy, like how well that matched up. Because I feel like there is a lot of healing that you've been going through, but you're getting a speedy recovery as far as the healing goes. Then we have the Spirit Animal deck, which is the White Raven Spirit, Trust in the Magic. Number 66 might be significant to you. And then we have the Shaman's Dream Oracle in some of my homemade cards. Number 23 could be significant also, the Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. So maybe it was just this divine timing that had to happen for you to get the situation in order. And then my homemade cards, up to 6 months. Something may take up to 6 months to either complete or resolve. I think I got 3, and I said 3 weeks, but it could take up to 6 months. December could be significant. Good health, something unexpected, and the letter G. And let's do some charms for you. Okay. So we have the crucifix here, some kind of spirituality. We have the butterfly, came out again, transformation in some way. The seahorse, which to me is something very deep, emotionally very deep. Or, you know, seahorses usually kind of hang out in the lower parts of the ocean, I think. So something very deep, deep emotional. This to me is a leaf turning over a new leaf, maybe. Or some kind of growth. We have the button here, which is something is going to be buttoned up, or maybe, you know how they used to say button your lip? Maybe there's things you want to say, but you're trying to resolve this. I would say keep quiet in a situation if you can. Let the other people do the talking, because something still needs to be repaired, but it's on a beautiful cycle, beautiful trajectory for love and healing and happiness and luck. So pile number 3, I hope you enjoyed this message for the month of November, or whenever you see this. If you did, like, share, subscribe. If you want any information on my other social media or how to book a reading, the links are in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching. Love you all. Have a wonderful month. Namaste.